International Women's Day is a global day celebrating the social, economic, cultural, and political achievements of women. The day also marks a call to action for accelerating gender parity.
This year we are focusing on how women can engage more effectively in the community and about mainstreaming gender within the work that AMISOM does.
In peacekeeping missions, women have made a positive contribution to peacekeeping in many different ways. They participate in peacekeeping on an equal footing with men, but they also bring in unique skills that can protect women in communities. This year, AMISOM is focusing on the role of women peacekeepers in the host communities and strategies the civilian component has embarked on to work with both the military and police to streamline gender-related activities in order to promote and protect women's rights in Somalia.
We have the female peacekeepers in the mission, and I want to say most of them are really taking up the gender roles. And we have also opened our gender offices in the sectors. It's not only in Mogadishu, but we have tried to expand to the sectors, and we have representatives who are specifically looking at gender-related issues in the sectors.
Violence against women remains endemic worldwide, with global statistics showing that 1 in 3 women experience violence in their lifetime. In Somalia, according to the 2017 UNDP report, in January and February alone, nearly 1,600 cases of gender-based violence were recorded. Of these, 72% were intimate partner violence. 52% were physical assault, 13% were rape cases, 12% were sexual assault cases, 9% was due to psychological and emotional abuse, 9% were denial of resources and opportunities, and 4% involved forced marriages.
3 years ago, we opened gender desks. We have 3 in Mogadishu, and then each in every state. And while we open these gender desks, we've been mentoring the Somali police how to manage these gender desks, how to receive cases of SGBV and child abuse, and how to protect victims. And this has been going on for some time. And who is doing this? It's our female police officers, because they are the ones who specifically handling these activities.
They investigate cases of the family violence, sexual violence, child protection. They also collect data for the same offenses. They also do sensitization to the community to raise awareness about the gender desk offices, and even where people are supposed to report, especially the vulnerable people, women who are being raped, their rights are being violated. Those gender desk offices, it is their work to do that.
We've recently designed a program which the AMISOM training department and community policing and the gender unit also assisted us in training at least 45 female police officers who will become, or who have become, booking officers to be working directly at the police stations, who are now based at the police stations. And the idea behind training booking officers or female booking officers is to ease the reporting of gender-based violence to the police stations, because if you have a female who are based at the station, who will be the first point of contact for the public, more women, whether they are IDPs or just the general public, will be much more open to coming forward and reporting gender-based violent criminal incidents. And this is one of the many projects that, one of those most successful projects, I would say, that we have done together with our AMISOM counterparts to combat gender-based violence.
Decades of conflict insecurity, environmental shocks, and widespread use of harmful traditional practices put women and girls at risk of sexual gender-based violence. This is particularly true for internally displaced persons in IDPs who are at risk of gender-based violence and sexual exploitation due to limited security in these IDP settlements and generally poor living conditions.
We sensitize the people so that they know their rights and they know how to report the cases. So we are sensitizing the clan and religious leaders so that if the cases are reported to them, they are supposed also to hand over to the police station so that even the victim can get a proper service.
And so the role that we have tried to play as AMISOM is to try and introduce a different picture of uniformed personnel. So by having women peacekeepers walking around in IDP camps, we are communicating to the community that uniformed personnel role is there to protect them.
In Barawe, a town located in southwest state Lower Shabelle region, AMISOM Sector 1 under the UPDF engages in a number of activities. Among these are the community engagements with the local leaders that has been a key in winning the hearts and minds of the local population.
We were able to provide tailoring machines to women in Embreso town and Barawe town, and other things like chairs, plastic chairs. Also, we were able to provide saloon equipment to Somali women group in Embreso and Barawe. We were able also to construct a low-cost school in Embreso town called Embreso Primary School. This school was initiated by the women. They're the ones who demanded for the school, such that we may empower a girl child in that community where illiteracy is a problem.
Despite the challenges encountered during the implementation of most projects in Somalia, there's a significant achievement in regards to women empowerment in Somalia, which has been enabled by AMISOM in partnership with the federal government of Somalia and international community.
Somali women, and many of them, are using their central position in the Somali society to fight extremism and propaganda in their communities. They are educating their children about the religion of peace, denouncing weapon caches, enrolling in the police and the military intelligence apparatus, and they are playing an important part in the counter-extremism, soft and hard effort. So we can see that despite their experience as survivors, Somali women had played and continue to play a critical role in the Somali peace process. They are leading many committees and NGOs working towards reconciliation and peace.
AMISOM did a great job with us, especially with the Ministry of Defense, because they provide for us a lot of trainings, and we benefit the trainings. And they have been training us in human rights, child soldier, gender, and so we got a lot of trainings. And after we get the trainings, we train others.
We have done a lot with women parliamentarians. We have trained women parliamentarians on issues around protection, on issues around women's rights, and issues around the gender equality and the Security Council Resolution 1325.